Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology Chat for January 10th, 2024. The keys for today are to not be afraid of frustration, of making adjustments, and allowing yourself to work through conflict or resistance within yourself or with other people, but really focus on doing it within yourself. The more that you allow yourself to embrace the process of progress, of allowing yourself to overcome your initial reactions, not through ignoring them, but by allowing yourself to embrace them and understanding, the more healing you're going to get today. And I say this because we have the moon in Capricorn. When the moon is in Capricorn, this is about time, position, honor, and fame. This is about where you are stepping up as the authority, how you are presenting yourself in the world through the systems of functioning and habit that you've built in your life. This is a serious energy. This is a boss energy. This is a house of Saturn. And so when we have the moon in Capricorn, we want to work, we want to get practical, we want to get things done. The more productive we are, quote unquote, the better we feel. Now, I'm going to go towards the good aspects, and then I'm going to go into the nuances. And so on the good aspects, we have the moon in sextile with Saturn, its ruling planet that's in Pisces. And so there is this energy of being willing to work out the dream and to do the work and to build structure and to allow yourself to rearrange and redesign your astral realm and to get physical and to get magical and to see how you can blend the two. We also have Mars in conjunction to the moon in Capricorn. Mars is now in Capricorn. It will be in Capricorn until February 13th. And Mars is happy in Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn becomes a methodical, strategic warrior. It is able to look at the long vision and make the appropriate adjustments. You do have to be careful about being cold or becoming distant when you're frustrated. You have to really work through your triggers of shutting down when Mars is in Capricorn, and rather than shut down, embrace the process of like, how can I fix this? How can I work this out? How can I understand it? I mean, even if you end up walking away from something, making sure you learn the lesson so that you can apply it to your next moves. We also have a trine to Jupiter. And so there's a reciprocity between Saturn and Jupiter that is actually just happening for a while anyway, where this desire to expand, this desire to grow, this desire to understand and to take the higher road or to understand things on a deeper level becomes very compatible with the actions that you're taking. And so if you really hone in on these things, then you're going to really be able to have growth. Now, we have Venus in a semi-square with Pluto. And so on the upside, this makes everything very deep and alluring, and a deep magnetism can be amplified. And if you use that for good, then you'll have growth that's ethical and sustainable. But you do have to be wary of just letting your desire for things to be nice or things to be easy to lead you to ignore the subconscious, right? We're being pushed to integrate all of ourselves. And this is amplified even more by the fact that we have Mars in sexy quadrant with Uranus and the moon in a square with Chiron. And so with this energy, there's going to be some irritation. Something's not going to quite work. So you're going to have some new information. You're like, oh, I have to adjust. Or just with that square to Chiron with the moon, you realize that you do have to bring yourself into it. You do have to address how your ego or your fears are hindering your growth, and not as a judgment, not of saying you're doing something wrong, just that there's a way and a place that you can get better, that you can heal, that you can progress if you put your nose to the grindstone or don't ignore things that are hard or difficult. There's also another wild card with the fact that we have the moon also in a sexy quadrant with Uranus, and so Uranus is in play today. Like, there's going to be something that you're going to have to adjust to. There's going to be a surprise. There's going to be something that you didn't plan for, and that's where I want you to lean into that Mars in Capricorn and the Mars conjunct the moon in Capricorn to allow yourself to get strategic and make a plan. Listen, it's not about knowing exactly how everything is going to go. It's about developing the practice of adaptability so that you can get through things. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.